Leading out the Buffalo first, right fielder, Tim Victor. Dawson Bailey.
Good afternoon, baseball fans. We are in Battle Creek, Michigan for the NABF quarterfinal matchup today between the Buffalo Diesel and the South Bend Royals. And had a few technical issues trying to get this stream going, but we are here now, and things are looking pretty good right now. So we're going to get this game going for you. There are 2 outs right now. Diesel is leading off the top of the first. They went 2-1 in pool play. They lost yesterday to the Berea Red Sox out of Ohio. And that's Dawson Bailey now. That's Matt Wiedelsbach. Batting in the third spot for the Diesel as he takes a strike there. Count is 2-1. He sends one out to center field, shallow. And the third out is made. So Royals will come up to bat here. It'll be C.J. Schwartz leading off for the Royals. C.J. Schwartz followed by Chaz Bellman and then Spencer Nelson. That's their 1-2-3. And it's Jake Harford, number 55, out of Silver Creek, coming to the mound for the Diesel. We are going to take a quick time out. We'll be back after a word from one of our sponsors. We're going to try and make sure we get this stream going for you today. We'll be back in a moment.
We realize now more than ever is the perfect time to have the perfect house. We're confident we'll find your dream home. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
Apologize for getting that late start out to you folks with the call of this game. We are in Battle Creek, Michigan for the NABF World Series, the 2021 edition. After a year off, the Diesel did not have to play in their hometown regional to qualify. They were granted a waiver because they had qualified the year prior. So they are here today representing Western New York. Team Deb was here as well. They went 1-2 in the tournament, had a big win on Friday, but they lost both games on Thursday, and that is the reason why they are no longer here. But they really woke up the bats yesterday, 24-1 win, huge win for them over a quality opponent, but just not enough on Thursday. So coming to the plate now for the South Bend Royals is C.J. Schwartz. Harford ready to deliver. First pitch falls in there for a ball. Harford started Wednesday's game but had an early exit. Diesel won that game, but Harford, they chased him in the top of the first inning. Ryan Brody came in and pitched 6+ for the Diesel as they took game 1 here in Battle Creek. Two and one now here to Schwartz. Wears number 45. Plays third base. Three balls on the hitter. 3-1. Hartford looks inside corner for strike 2. Schwartz with the full count. Yeah, it's going to be just high for ball 4 as the Royals, who won earlier today, have their first man on board. That'll bring up Chaz Bellman. Bellman is the second baseman, wears 55, a righty. 55 on 55. Nice bunt. Third base was there. That's Giordano. Gets the runner at first, but nobody was covering third, so now we'll have a runner on third base for the Royals. One man out. Put a runner on third. One out for the Royals. Nice bunt there by Bellman. Spencer Nelson comes to the plate now, left fielder. Center field. Looks at strike 1.
Center fielder, Spencer Nelson.
Runner on third, one down. No hits. That's going to go to right center, and a diving catch dropped. A run will score. So the Royals have one aboard as the center fielder, Dawson Bailey, made a nice diving attempt. But unfortunately, couldn't hang on to it, and that brings a run home for the Royals. We're going to give him a hit on that one. The scoreboard out front is giving him a hunt.
Will Swisher.
So Diesel trailing 1-0 here in the top of the first. Spencer Nelson doing the damage. Bringing up Will Swisher, first baseman for the Royals. It's 84 degrees on the field. Hartford in close, and that, I believe, hit him. And they'll put first and second for the Royals. One down here. So we'll have first and second for the Royals. Already with a 1-0 lead.
Designated hitter, Kevin Wren.
Kevin Wren, R-E-N-N, number 17. The DH is now at the plate. Another righty with first and second. This is the quarterfinal matchup. Single elimination from this point on. A lot of work went into getting this stream ready, folks. We only have that one camera angle for you today, unfortunately. See if we can't build on that, work on it for our next broadcast. If we have another one, if Diesel is eliminated today, then we will take the long ride home with them. First and second for Hartford. Count is 2-1. One out here in the bottom of the first. Royals have first and second. To Wagner at short. Looks like we have a double play here. And that ends the inning. So one hit, one run, two stranded for the Royals after one inning. South Bend 1, Diesel nothing. We'll be back in a few moments. You're watching on WNY Athletics.
Are you in pain from a no-fault car accident? Don't wait. Call RES Physical Medicine and Rehab today and take advantage of our 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. One of our medical professionals will see you within 48 hours. RES offers DXD imaging for a more accurate diagnosis in less time. This allows our doctors to coordinate the most effective treatment plan to get you on your way to recovery faster. Feel better with RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. Click or call today to learn more.
Jasinski looking for his second hit of the tournament, has strike two on him now. Rips one up the middle. Ground ball, tough play for the second baseman, and Jasinski is aboard, the leadoff runner for Diesel. So Jasinski gets on board. Clean hit for them.
Shortstop, Mike Wagner.
That'll bring up Mike Wagner with a runner on first for Diesel. Wagner's been hot since he got here. Takes a look at a first pitch, ball one. Wagner, the shortstop for Diesel. Came up with a big hit again yesterday. Fortunately, it was on a losing effort, but he kept the Diesel in the game late. So they were trying to mount a comeback against Berea. A game that saw a nice hour and 45-minute rain delay. That falls in there for a strike. 2-1 your count. Jasinski at first after leading off the inning with a hit. Neil DeMartin on deck. Wagner chops one down the right field line. It's going to go out of play. For the foul ball. Wes Gensch is on the mound for South Bend. They played earlier today. They beat Brunswick in a win or go home scenario for them. Came down to their third and final round robin game to get here today. And they did it in dramatic fashion as well, winning 7-6 in the bottom of the seventh. That falls in for ball three. Full count to Wagner. St. Mary's, a Lancaster alumnus. And Wagner sends one to second. Nice diving play there. Jasinski will advance to second. We have an out. One down here, but Jasinski moves to second base. So Wagner with a sacrifice there. Brings up number 13, Neil DeMartin, playing first base today for the Diesel. So Wentz gets a look at another lefty here in the top of the second. DeMartin takes strike one. Winch delivers, and that's sent out to right field. It'll be caught. Jasinski does not tag up from second. He will stay. Brings up Mark DeLeo, second baseman for today's contest, and yet another lefty. Catcher Tommy Lacongo will be on deck.
Second baseman, Mark DeLeo.
Two outs. Runner on second. First pitch strike to DeLeo. This is a winner-go-home matchup for these teams. DeLeo sends it out to left center, and that'll end the inning. One hit, one runner, one man left on base. Heading to the bottom of the second. We'll be back with you in just a few moments. You're watching on WNY Athletics.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
I love being home.
Back in Battle Creek, Michigan, where we are heading to the bottom of the second. We are at C.O. Brown Stadium, where the Battle Creek Bombers play. This is the NABF National Amateur Baseball Federation's World Series. This is the quarterfinals. Round robin play finished up this morning as there was some severe weather in the area yesterday. Diesel was in action. They dropped their third game of round robin play to Berea, game that saw about an hour and 50-minute delay yesterday. South Bend Royals, of course, from Indiana, about an hour and a half or so from Battle Creek. Won earlier today over Brunswick, 7-6. This is the Pool A1 winner. That's Diesel. And South Bend is the C2 runner-up. Pool C runner-up. Hartford in there delivers a first strike to the batter. Number 19, Jason Best, the right fielder. There's another strike on him there. If you're just tuning in, the score is 1-0 Royals over Diesel. They are the home team via coin toss today. And there's a hit down the left field line. And he's heading to second base, where he will be there easily as Hartford surrenders his second hit of the game. And the Royals have their leadoff man on with no outs here. That'll bring up Brandon Scott, the second baseman, as they have a man on second base. They trailed earlier today in their earlier game against Brunswick. It was 2-0 after one inning, 3-0 at one point. They came back, they got their bats going in the later half of that game, and they continue to keep the bats rather hot here in their second game of the day. They started round robin play at 0-2. They needed that win today to qualify for the final bracket. That's falling out of play. So it'll be 1-1. Hartford's thrown 14 pitches only so far today. That one just fell outside the strike zone for a ball. And the scoreboard shows 2-1 the count. Who might argue? Batter's looking at 3-1 now. Jake Hartford's younger brother Spencer threw a few innings yesterday for the Diesel. And there's a bunt on the first base line. Hartford's there. They'll pick up the easy out at first. Runner advances to third. We have one away here in the bottom of the second inning. Marshall Ferner comes to the plate, playing left field. Don't have much information on the South Bend Royals. It took us a little while to get the stream up and running so that you can see. We actually have 2 more cameras up, but we're unable to access them at this point. So this is the only shot we're going to get, it appears, for this particular game. My apologies to you watching at home, as that first pitch falls in for a strike. And there's a swing and a miss, as Ferner falls behind 0-2 in the count. One down here, man on third. Royals up 1-0. Hartford ready to deliver. And that's going to be fouled back along the right side line and out of play. I always call it the right sideline. I believe it's the route. Correct terminology would be the right foul line. Baseball purists will have my head for that one. Hartford deals, swing and a miss, strike 3. Diesel now have 2 outs, but still 1 runner on third base for the Royals, as Matt Arcari now comes to the plate. Third baseman. Hartford seems to start finding his groove now, as he fires his second strike. He's ahead now, 0-2 on Arcari. He is the 9th batter. C.J. Schwartz led off the game with a walk. He is in the batting circle. Hartford delivers, strike 3, as he rebounds after giving up first hit of the game, or the first hit of the inning. So after 2, we're heading to the top of the third for the Diesel. We'll be back after a word from our sponsor.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
Back in Battle Creek, Michigan for continuation of the NABF World Series quarterfinal matchup today between the Diesel out of Buffalo, New York and the South Bend Royals out of South Bend, Indiana. You're watching on WNYathletics.com. Special coverage of the NABF World Series. Number 18 on his jersey, but number 17 in your program, Tommy Lacongo, the catcher, steps to the plate as he gets ready to face Wes Gensch. Gensch delivers, changeup. That's fouled back and out of play.
Leading out the Buffalo third, catcher Tommy Lacongo.
0-1 count. Wench delivers. The Congo thought about that one. That falls in for strike 2, as he's got an 0-2 count on him now. Wench out of the windup, and that's outside. Falls in there for a ball. Diesel coaches on third base. That's Paul Wolf, the third, and on first base is Rob Learson. Williamsville North on first base and Ken West on third. Sidearm was inside for ball 2. 2-2 count now for the Congos. He's right back in it. Congo leading off this inning. Rips one into right field. That's going to be a tough one, but the second baseman gets there with a nice catch for the first out. As that'll bring up Max Giordano now.
Third baseman, Max
We're at the top of the third. Max Giordano played his high school ball at Lancaster and now at Niagara University. You've got him playing third base here for the Diesel. He lets a little bunt down, but that's fouling out of play. Giordano noted as a power hitter. They've got him batting down in the 9th spot today. Don't let that fool you. He could park one. Takes a look at that second pitch and fouls that one back as well, as he's now in a 0-2 hole against Mr. Wench. .84 down on the field. It's 212 in the press box. Giordano gets around on that one, and that fouls back. Wench has thrown 39 pitches so far for the Royals. Giordano 0-2. Wench comes back with a pitch, and that's down to short. Bobbles it. Gets it out of his glove, and he is safe at first. Giordano beats the throw. We'll have to wait for the scoreboard on that one, whether they want to mark that an error or a hit for Giordano. Was a tough play, but we're going to call it an error for South Bend. And that'll get us to the top of the order for Diesel, as Jacob Victor is now at the plate with Giordano on first. Wench delivers. That falls in for strike 1. Giordano heads back to first base as Wench wants to keep him a little bit honest. Paul Wolf's known as a aggressive third base coach. A few other games going on, or one other game for sure going on at this time. Try and get a score on that in a moment in between innings. Counts now 1-1. Jacob Victor, the leadoff hitter, out in right field. Diesel leadoff hitter, reach first on an error at short. Wench delivers. And Victor can't get quite around on that one as quick as he wanted to. And it's fouled back and out of play. No breeze whatsoever where I am. Here's the pitch, and that's fouled back as well. I haven't seen the South Bend Royals too often here in Battle Creek, as Diesel has been here a number of years. We'll try and get some history on the Royals in just a moment, as Wentz checks Giordano at first yet again. Victor gets into that shortstop, fumbles it again, and Giordano safe at second as the second baseman couldn't hang on to it. So another error at short, leads to first and second now for the Diesel. No outs. Runners at first and second. Matt Wiedelspach, the strength and conditioning coach of Niagara University, been a member of the Diesel team the last few seasons, steps into the plate. It's Giordano and Victor at first and second. No outs here for the Diesel. They trail the Royals 1-0 here in the quarterfinal round of the NABF World Series. And that's a shot into left field. Giordano is on his pony heading home. There could be a play at the plate here. Giordano's down, safe. Runners advance to second and third. So the Diesel tie it up here in the top of the third inning after the hit by Victor into left field. And after two errors were made earlier in the inning, the Diesel have turned that into a run, at the tying run. And that'll bring up Dawson Bailey, who played for Orville's last season. We've got a tied ball game here on the top of the third inning. We'll give Victor a hit on that one.
Left fielder, Matt Wiedelspach.
One out away here. Excuse me. Wiedelspach is up at the plate now. Wiedelspach facing Wentz here for the first time. And that falls in there for strike two. Wiedelspach sends one into right field. That is going to fall in front of him. Another one will come home. The right fielder bobbled the ball for just a moment, but Wolf will hold Bailey at third base as the leading run crosses the plate, and that'll bring up Nick Jasinski. They call him Whiskey Nick. One out away here. Diesel takes a 2-1 lead here in the top of the third inning. So Wiedelspach is at first.
Designated hitter, Nick Jasinski.
Jasinski is DHing today. Often does, wears 87. His wife bought him a beautiful purple robe for Christmas this year. He had that on the bus the other day as the Diesel left team headquarters, also known as Papi Grande's, out on Maple and Sweet Home. It's where their Fitzgerald bus lines picked them up on Tuesday, drove them out to here in Battle Creek. Wiedelspach's looking at 1-1. Excuse me. Jasinski's looking at 1-1. Get it together. 2-1 your score, top three. Wagner's on deck. Wiedelspach's at first. Man on first and third here for the Diesel. And for Jasinski, prime opportunity here to add to that 1-run lead here. Diesel trailed 1-0 after two. Plated two here this inning so far, one out. No activity in the Royals bullpen. Wentz checks the runner at first. Bailey thought about it. Heads back to third base. Jasinski singled his first time at the plate today. A ground ball up the middle. And that one falls in for ball 2. A little inside. 2-1 count here as Wench. That pitch count is now up to 54. Jasinski sends one to short. Looking at a double play here. Jasinski gets down there. He's safe at first. The run will count. Wiedelsbach was out at second on the force, but the throw could not get to first in time as Jasinski beat that throw out. And Wagner will now come to the plate. We're about to see 3 straight lefties for Diesel. Runner on first, 2 outs, top of the 3rd inning. Wagner sends one into center field. That'll fall. Jasinski gets to second base. Diesel will have first and second now. Diesel. Leading 3-1 now. Scoreboard shows 2-1. I show 3-1. One of us has to be right. DeMartin sends one out to third base, and the catch is made, and that'll end the inning. I got to get the clarification of the score. I show 3-1. The scoreboard out there shows 2-1. Either way, we will get that worked out for you as we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Diesel are up at least 2-1, but I believe they're up 3-1. So we'll have to get a clarification. We'll be back in a few moments. You're watching on WNYathletics.com.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
I love being home.
Back in Battle Creek, Michigan at C.O. Brown Field. It is a 3-1 lead for the Diesel. Scoreboard guy just came in here and asked me what the score was. Hope I'm right. So, that brings up the leadoff batter here for South Bend Royals, C.J. Schwartz. He walked his first plate appearance. He's looking at a 2-0 count right now. I have Hartford throwing just 29 pitches so far today. Here in the 3rd inning. See, splitter falls in there for strike 1. Diesel picked up 3 runs in the top of this inning. Schwartz sends one to center. Bailey's there, gets underneath it for the inning's first out. Brings us to Chaz Bellman, the catcher for the Royals.
Catcher, Chaz Bellman.
Now we're getting a little bit of a breeze finally here. Grounder to short. Wagner's there. Gets her over to first. DeMartin, Wagner team up for the inning's second out.
Center fielder, Spencer Nelson.
Spencer Nelson. Center fielder heads to the plate now for the Royals. Hartford had a little bit of a rough first inning. Seemed to get it together the later half of the first, and the second he was pretty good, and here we are in the third, and now he's been ahead in the count. First pitch strike. Hartford from Silver Creek. He's pitched on this team for, I believe this is his second full season with the Diesel. Wears 55. He's about 6'3", 190. That was a bit high for ball two. 2-1 count here to Bellman. The bottom of the third. Hartford gets that ball in there for the strike, hit down to short, and the inning's third out. No runs, no hits, no men left on base. That'll do it for the third inning. We're moving to the top of the fourth where the Diesel come to bat. It'll be Mark DeLeo, followed by Lukango, and then Giordano when we return. You're watching on WNYathletics.com.
With exclusive buyer insights and our 100% money-back guarantee, we're confident we'll find buyers for your home. Howard Hanna. Home happens here. We realize now more than ever is the perfect time to have the perfect house. We're confident we'll find your dream home. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
We're back in Battle Creek, Michigan. We are heading to the top of the fourth inning. Diesel picked up 3 runs in their last crack at the plate. I'd say the attendance for this game is roughly in the 40s. Not too bad for a quarterfinal game. 2 teams with at least an hour and a half worth of driving for South Bend. It's a good 6 hours from Western New York. Diesel fans' parents travel pretty well. Yeah, it looks like South Bend did a pretty good job of making the trip up Route 69. Wench still in the game. And that's a fair ball for DeLeo as he rocked one down the first base line. He takes off for second, and he's in there with a stand-up double to start the inning for Diesel. Hit for DeLeo as he is on second base as the Diesel for the second straight inning see that their leadoff batter reaches first base. DeLeo stretches that into a double. Tommy Lukango, the catcher, comes to the plate now. As Wentz gets ready to deliver his 60th pitch, and there's not much on that changeup whatsoever, but Lukango will foul that back and out of play. DeLeo at second. Giordano is on deck. As Wentz is now about to cross that 60 pitch thrown threshold. Lukango, grounder to short. Easy play over at first. DeLeo advances to third. So we'll have a runner on third base with Giordano coming to the plate. He scored the Diesel's first run, the game-tying run. We'll see what he does here in the top of the fourth. Still no real activity down in the Royals bullpen. There is a guy stretching. I can't get a number on that. Another shot to short. He's going to come home with it. DeLeo in a rundown now, and he will be tagged out. So Giordano reaches first, but DeLeo is tagged out. There's no force there. Nice heads-up play by the shortstop, number 44, C.J. Schwartz, who had 2 critical errors in that top of the third. A great big-time heads-up play there to save a run. Jacob Victor comes up now for Diesel. That will fall in there for strike one. One and one count now to Giordano. Excuse me, Jacob Victor. Giordano's down at first. Giordano's on his way. No. Called time. No pitch there. Scorebooks, or excuse me, game programs today are going for $1. If anybody needs a NABF World Series program, you can tweet at us at WNO Athletics. I'll bring one back to Western New York for you. Giordano takes off for second. The throw is there, but it gets away from the second baseman and into center field. Giordano easily moves down to third base. Giordano showing off those legs and his running ability pretty quick around the bases. He's all the way down to third after a miscue at second base between the catcher and the shortstop there. Second baseman took the throw. It was low, bounced in front of him and got away. Giordano most likely would have been safe anyways. Finds himself down at third base. Wench delivers the first pitch strike there. 3-1 is your count. That looked good, but must have just been on the outside corner a little too far. Didn't like the umpire's decision there, but nonetheless, first and third for Diesel here. 2 outs. Brings up Dawson Bailey with first and third. 2 down. Takes a look at that first pitch strike from Wench. Bailey with a swing and a miss. Big cut there. Diesel have first and third. 2 outs here. I don't know why this scoreboard I'm using, my apologies. It's you have a pickoff. Either way, that's going to end the. We're going to head to the bottom of the fourth here. Had some scoreboard issues here with our program. My apologies for that. We'll try and get those cleared out. We are heading to the bottom of the fourth. We'll be back after a word from our sponsor.
Are you in pain from a no-fault car accident? Don't wait. Call RES Physical Medicine and Rehab today and take advantage of our 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. One of our medical professionals will see you within 48 hours. RES offers DXD imaging for a more accurate diagnosis in less time. This allows our doctors to coordinate the most effective treatment plan to get you on your way to recovery faster. Feel better with RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. Click or call today to learn more.
Back in Battle Creek, Michigan at the NABF quarterfinal World Series baseball tournament. C.O. Brown Stadium. Diesel taking on South Bend Royals. Jake Hartford still here, bottom 4. Picked it up here at towards the end of the first inning. They took one run, they got one run in the first, the Royals did, but it's been all Diesel since, as they have a 3-1 lead here in the bottom of the 4th. Hartford's behind the count 2-0 here. And that's a sky-high shot out to right field. Victor just gets there for the first out. But that, look, if there was any wind in the stadium whatsoever, that might have been a different story. One away here for
Designated hitter, Kevin Wren.
the Diesel. Kevin Wren comes to the plate. He is the Royals DH. Two-0 count here. Three-0. That falls in there for a strike. Hartford looks to get back into this one with Wren, one down. And that falls in for strike 2. Wren thought he was on his way to first. Now a full count here for Hartford. With one away here, bottom 4. Oh, and that hit the batter. So we will have a runner on first. Lead off.
Fielder, Jason Best.
Wren reaches first. Brings up Jason Best. He is in left field today. Royals have one aboard. Tying run at the plate. First batter took Hartford deep to right field, but Victor was there to make the catch all the way at the warning track. That falls in for strike 2. Hartford approaching 60 pitches. It drops for a ball. 2-2-year count. Bottom 4. Full count here now. to best. The winner of today's game will not play again today. They will play tomorrow morning at noon. Grounder to second. Possible double play here. They got the out at second, but not in time to get best over at first. So just we'll have a runner on first. 2 outs. And that brings up Brandon Scott.
Second baseman, Brandon Scott.
Diesel thought they might be playing the Brooklyn Fever today. There was a good possibility that they would play the Fever. They've been a regular here in Battle Creek. They've won the World Series a time or two. Always a tough matchup, but they actually lost their first 2 games here. They won yesterday 5-0, but they lost their other first two games. And they are heading back to the Garden State. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Scott. Runner on first, 2 outs. Diesel with a 2-run lead. That's inside for ball 3. Hartford's at 62 pitches right now. That was down the pipe. Strike 2. Full count now. Full count for Scott. Runner on first. 2 outs. Hartford delivers, and that is high and inside. As we will now have runners at first and second. So, Royals have first and second, 2 outs.
Left fielder, Marshall Ferner.
Marshall Ferner, the right fielder. At the plate now as Hartford delivers. Changeup falls in for strike 1. This is a 9-inning game today. Now that they're in the quarterfinals in the bracket portion of this tournament, they move to 9 innings. Strike 2 is Ferner chases that fastball. Can't quite catch up to it. That's going to be fouled back and out of play. Two and 1 your count. Hartford delivers strike 3, and the batter has some words for the umpire. Did not like that call. But Hartford wheels and deals for the 3rd out there. We're going to move to the top of the 6th inning for the Diesel. Be back after a word from our sponsor.
In the South Bend 4th, we're running.
At Chiro First Wellness, your health and well-being is our passion. Let us take care of you and your family like one of our own.
Chiro First Wellness Center is dedicated to providing patients long-term relief and teaching them how to continue taking care of themselves. With a blend of different techniques, services, and personalized treatment plans, we'll help you find wellness in a way that's right for you. Between chiropractic care, spinal decompression, nutritional counseling, massage therapy, custom orthotics, and more, your relief is in our hands. If twisting, popping, and cracking intimidate you, our Pro Adjuster restores the same range of motion as a physical adjustment would with gentle, repeated tapping.
Dr. Mo at Chiro First has been taking care of my back needs for the past 4 years. His staff treats you like family. I've had the traction, I've had the massage done, and every time leave here feeling fresh and brand new.
Cairo First Wellness Center. Your health and well-being. Our passion.
Back in Battle Creek, Michigan for the NABF World Series. We're in the quarterfinals between out of Buffalo, New York, Diesel and the South Bend Royals. Winner today will play tomorrow at noon. Opponent and field to be named later.
Center fielder, Dawson Bailey.
Dawson Bailey comes to the plate to lead off for the Buffalo Diesel. He grounds one down and out of play down the third base line. Bailey joining up for the Diesel this season after a year with Orville's. Takes ball one. 1-1. Outside for ball two. Wench still on the mound. It's thrown 78 pitches now. No action in the bullpen for the Royals. And that just misses. 3-1 count to Bailey. Bats second in this Diesel lineup. Wench delivers. And that's high and out of play. Full count to Bailey. Now the Royal bullpen starts to warm up, and Bailey sends one out to deep left, but it's in foul territory. Royals definitely are starting to get some hitters or some pitchers warmed up now. Keep messing up your innings there. Scoreboard out there says top 5. I'm falling asleep back here. I thought it was top 6, but we'll agree with the score, the official scoreboard this time around. Bailey takes ball 4. And just like that, Diesel have a runner on first. 3 straight innings with their leadoff hitter reaching first. That'll bring up Matt Wiedelspach.
Left fielder, Matt Wiedelspach.
The Wiedelspach family made it out here to Battle Creek. His wife and son Hunter and daughter are here taking in the game. Remember that name, Hunter Wiedelspach. Getting quite a bit of BP these last couple of days here in Battle Creek. Wench checks Bailey over at first, who has to get down to get back in time. Wiedelspach sends one into left field for a hit. Bailey on his way to third, and he gets there. Wiedelspach gets in at second. No outs, second and third here for the Diesel. Is Wiedelspach. Picks up another hit for the Diesel. We'll bring up Nick Jasinski, and the Royals most likely electing to make a change here on the mound, as Wench does not seem to have the gas any longer. Jasinski is the next batter for Diesel. We're going to take a little break. We'll be back in just a few moments. You're watching in WNY Athletics.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
At Cairo First Wellness, your health and well-being is our passion. Let us take care of you and your family like one of our own.
Cairo First Wellness.
We're back at C.O. Brown Stadium. Wench is actually staying in there. They did not make the change. So Jasinski with second and third, no outs, will face Wench. Jasinski fouls one back and out of play for the count is now 0-2. First two batters reach base for Diesel. Bailey on walk and Wiedelspach doubled to left. Bailey showed off that speed from first all the way to third on a rope to left field. Jasinski fouls that out of play. Jasinski rope to third. Easy play at first. So we have the inning's first out. Bailey and Weed stay put at second and third. That'll bring up Mike Wagner. He is the Diesel's top hitter.
Shortstop, Mike Wagner.
You got him batting in the fifth spot today. And Wagner is going to send one into right field. That'll bring one in. Wiedelspach makes his way home, and he's up clean. Wagner with a 2-run single here on the top of the fifth. And that should do it for Wench. I say should, and it is. As the manager finally comes out to make the change. DeMartin will be left hanging there. We are going to take a break. We will be back in just a few moments. You're watching on WNYathletics.com.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
I love being home.
Are you in pain from a no-fault car accident? Don't wait. Call RES Physical Medicine and Rehab today and take advantage of our 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. One of our medical professionals will see you within 48 hours. RES offers DXD imaging for a more accurate diagnosis in less time. This allows our doctors to coordinate the most effective treatment plan to get you on your way to recovery faster. Feel better with RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. Click or call today to learn more.
Ryan Takich
First baseman, Neil DeMartin.
is now in for South Bend on the mound, taking over for Wench, who surrendered 6 hits, 5 runs. 7 hits, 5 runs. Here in the top of the 5th. No outs for Diesel. Wagner at first. That's fouled and out of play. So DeMartin has 2 strikes on him here in the top of the 5th. Camera was bouncing in and out there for a moment. Not sure what that was all about. DeMartin hits one in between second and third. A little miscommunication there. I don't know if you can... Scoreboard showing 2 errors. I don't know if that's... They want to add a third one. But they just went, nope, they're giving him a hit. They give DeMartin a hit, so that'll put runners at first and second. No out. There is one out. As DeLeo comes to the plate. Runners on first and second here. Facing a lefty. That's a shot to third. Easy play at home. There was nothing at second. And I don't know why that camera keeps cutting in and out, folks. My apologies for that. But where I am and where that camera is a good 50 yards. I will not be able to get down there to see what that issue is, but we're just going to have to deal with it. First and second now. Second and third. With 2 outs, that brings up Tommy Lukongo. To the plate. The Congo sends one to left field. 1 will score. 2 could score. And the Congo safe easily at second base. So the Diesel tack on 2 more here in the top of the 5th. Leading 7-1. Max Giordano comes to the plate. First pitch outside corner, doesn't fall in for the strike. Runner on second. Giordano sends that one to center field. Center fielder's on his horse, and that is gone. Max Giordano, the deepest part of the park. A 2-run blast for the Diesel, as they increase their lead to 9-1 here in the top of the 5th. Max Giordano from Lancaster, New York, comes in and just sends one deep to center field. A 2-run blast, his first as a member of the Diesel.
Right fielder,
Jake Victor, the leadoff hitter, comes to the plate. Diesel out comfortably, 9-1 here. Another shot out to center field, but that should be caught. Yeah, the left fielder got there, left center. And that was the 3rd out. So we will head to the bottom of the 5th with the Diesel up 9-1 after Max Giordano launched one to center field. Jake Hartford coming out for the bottom of the 5th. We'll return after a word from our sponsor.
for Buffalo in the 5th.
At Kyra First Wellness, your health and well-being is our passion. Let us take care of you and your family like one of our own.
Cairo First Wellness Center is dedicated to providing patients long-term relief and teaching them how to continue taking care of themselves. With a blend of different techniques, services, and personalized treatment plans, we'll help you find wellness in a way that's right for you. Between chiropractic care, spinal decompression, nutritional counseling, massage therapy, custom orthotics, and more, your relief is in our hands. If twisting, popping, and cracking intimidate you, our Pro Adjuster restores the same range of motion as a physical adjustment would with gentle, repeated tapping.
Dr. Mo at Cairo First has been taking care of my back needs for the past 4 years. His staff treats you like family. I've had the traction, I've had the massage done, and every time leave here feeling fresh and brand new.
Cairo First Wellness Center. Your health and well-being. Our passion.
Welcome back to Battle Creek, C.O. Brown Field. We're in the bottom of the fifth, where the Diesel have a 9-1 lead on the South Bend Royals here in the NABF World Series quarterfinal. Single elimination from this point on out. Hartford delivers a first pitch strike. That falls in for a ball. 1-1 count. That one's high and inside. A little bit of chin music there, I believe. You call that. Scoreboard showing 2 outs, but I believe there's no outs. And swing and a miss. Counts now 2-2. And that's going to be a pass ball, but no one's on, so no damage done there. Full count for the batter, Matt Arcari. Just his second plate appearance. And Hartford gets the batter to chase one. One down. That'll bring the leadoff batter, C.J. Schwartz. Oh for 1 today with a walk. Hartford gets Schwartz to chase on that first pitch strike. In there for another one. Hartford's finding that rhythm and keeping it going. One and one count here to Schwartz. Well, that's certain right. I believe the scoreboard is incorrect out there, showing no outs and a 2-0 count, but I'm pretty sure it's a 2-1 count with 1 out here. I don't know if the scoreboard guy is sleeping or what. 3-1 count now to Schwartz. Okay. He's got it as a 3-2 count now with no outs, so something's going on over in that scoreboard office. And that's high, as Schwartz is aboard. The Royals have a runner on first. Bringing up Chaz Bellman, the catcher. He takes ball 1. That one hit him. Put runners at first and second with Spencer Nelson coming to the plate, and the Diesel will send someone out to the bullpen to get ready. Is there action in the bullpen? That falls in there for ball 1. Ooh, the Congo tried to pick off the runner at first. Bellman, who's down there, had a little too comfortable of a lead. Third baseman Giordano comes down to talk to Hartford. First and second, one down here. That one just misses low. Three-0 your count here. And that gets the inside corner for strike 1. Hartford has thrown 94 pitches so far. Grounded a short. Wagner can't play it. Mishandled that one. Even lost his glasses. So we'll have runners at first, second, and third with one out here in the bottom of the 5th. The first baseman, Will Swisher, comes to the plate, looking at one out.
First baseman, Will Swisher.
Swisher takes strike 1. Royals haven't had anybody on third base since the first inning. They have one here now. And Swisher will send one out to center field. Bailey's there, and we will have a tag. No. The Schwartz holds up at third. And we have our second out. Still bases loaded, first, second, and third. A 9-1 score, Diesel up. And that brings up the DH Kevin Wren. 2 outs here. The bottom of the 5th. Hartford's on a bit of a jam here in the bottom 5. He was in one early in the first and then threw 3 near perfect innings. And that's going to go out to right field and just foul. So it'll be 0-1 to Kevin Wren. Prime opportunity here for the Royals to get themselves back into this game, perhaps. No better time than right now. 2 outs, bases loaded, trailing Diesel by 8 here in an elimination game. Hartford delivers. Wren thought about chasing that one, but that was just outside. Counts now 1-1. And that is up. And Giordano's calling for it at third. And that is the third out. So That'll bring us to the top of the 6th as the Royals, with 3 runners left on base there, in the top of the 5th. Excuse me, in the bottom of the 5th. We are heading to the top of the 6th inning. It's 9-1 Diesel. And I am almost certain that there is a 10-run rule here. So if the Diesel can tack on a few here and close out the bottom of the 6th, we might be done here. We are heading to the top of the 6th after a word from our sponsor.
Are you in pain from a no-fault car accident? Don't wait. Call RES Physical Medicine and Rehab today and take advantage of our 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. One of our medical professionals will see you within 48 hours. RES offers DXD imaging for a more accurate diagnosis in less time. This allows our doctors to coordinate the most effective treatment plan to get you on your way to recovery faster. Feel better with RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. Click or call today to learn more.
We're back. May you wondering where I was? Probably not. Looks like Diesel has first and third. Jasinski at third. Wagner does what he does. Hit the ball each and every time he comes to the plate. He's one of the best, folks. He's one of the best.
First baseman, Neil DeMartin.
Another hit for him. Diesel have 11 hits today. There are, according to the scoreboard, 2 outs. I broke a cardinal sin. I brought a frosty beverage up to the press box. I'm sure the Mike Harringtons of the world and maybe Stu. I have to check with Stu if that's good or not. What would happen if I brought a frosty beverage to the press box at Ralph Wilson Stadium or Highmark, whatever you call it, as DeMartin ends the inning with a ground out to first.
In the Buffalo 6-1.
Diesel still up 9-1 here on the Royals. We will take another break. We'll be back after a word from our sponsor.
We realize now more than ever is the perfect time to have the perfect house. We're confident we'll find your dream home. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
Call 835-WOLF. Remember, you calling the Wolf, that's all you had to say. Call today. Call 835-WOLF. Remember, you calling the Wolf, that's all you had to say. Call today.
We're in the bottom of the 6th, 1 out. Brandon Scott coming to the plate. Jake Harford still on the mound for Diesel. He fires in a first pitch strike there to the batter. Hard time reading who this player is. I believe it's Matt Arcari, number 38. Up to bat, I could be wrong. Brandon Scott, as he reaches first base. His single to shallow right field gets him on base. Runner at first for the Royals. That'll bring up number 11, Marshall Ferner. Harford delivers a first pitch strike. And that's strike three. Ferner goes down looking. Hartford's given up 4 hits in this game.
Third baseman, Matt Arcuri.
Matt Arcuri, the 9-hitter, comes to the plate with a man on first. 2 outs. This game slated for 9 innings. Two-year count. It's fouled back. Hartford's thrown 107 pitches. His 108th is a strike 3 call there as he retires the inning. So we're heading to the top of the 7th. Diesel up 9-1. We'll be back after a word from our sponsor.
I love being home.
With exclusive buyer insights and our 100% money-back guarantee, we're confident we'll find buyers for your home. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
Did I forget to turn my audio up during the last half inning? Hartford pitches a great half inning there, and you didn't have to hear me, so that's probably a win for you. But anyway, here we are. Heading to the top of the 7th. Diesel still out front 9-1 on the South Bend Royals. Mark DeLeo coming to the plate to lead things off for the Diesel here in the top of the 7th inning. DeLeo's 2 hits today. So he takes a swing at that first pitch strike. Catcher chasing this one down towards the Diesel dugout. It will fall out of play. DeLeo will be looking at 0-2 here. At one time there was some activity in the Diesel bullpen. I saw Matt Colucci getting warmed up earlier, but no activity right now. It looks like Hartford will most likely start the 7th for the Diesel. I don't believe Colucci's seen any action just yet, but may see him today. He's out of St. Joe's in Kenmore. DeLeo's got a 2-2 count now. And he will head down to first as the leadoff runner is on for the Diesel. It's going to bring up Tommy Lukongo. He's Got a couple of hits today. Catcher for Diesel. There was nothing going on in the bullpen, but there is going to be a change. It looks to me as if the shortstop will be coming to the mound. Manager's out there discussing it now. So a shortstop leave the field. He's going to head to, I don't know what they're doing. Okay, Schwartz, the shortstop, is coming to take over here in the top of the 7th. We will step aside here for a moment. We will be back after a word from our sponsor. You're watching on WNY Athletics.
With exclusive buyer insights and our 100% money-back guarantee, we're confident we'll find buyers for your home. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
And C.J. Schwartz, the right-handed thrower for the South Bend Royals. He's getting warmed up now, as he is the third Royals pitcher we've seen today. Diesel, we're behind in this one early, 1-0 after the first. It was a scoreless second. They followed up in the third with 3 runs, and then 6 runs in the 5th. We're here in the top of the 7th. And they have a 9-1 lead. 9 runs, 11 hits, no errors. Whereas the Royals have 1 run, 4 hits, and 2 errors. Coincidentally, the 2 errors were made by the shortstop, Schwartz, back in that 3rd inning. Tough plays. They did score them as errors nonetheless, but that got Diesel rolling in the 3rd. Took that 3-1 lead and have not looked back since. For a while today, they thought they were going to be playing the Brooklyn Fever. But that didn't happen, as this team, the South Bend Royals, won their game earlier today, one that should have been played yesterday, but due to rain that forced them to play this morning, they eked out a win over Brunswick in 7 innings there. Schwartz delivers. Count is 0-1 here to Lacongo. Lacongo sends one out into right field. DeLeo on to second. So Diesel will have first and second. Diesel get their 12th hit of the game. First and second now for the Diesel. And that'll bring up Max Giordano, who in his last at-bat sent one deep center field, the deepest part of this park. He'll foul this one out and out of play. No outs here, top 7 for Diesel. Schwartz delivers. He has first and second. Giordano sends one out into left field. It will bounce. It gets down. They'll hold the runner at third, so Diesel will have bases loaded with the top of the order coming up. 13 hits now for Diesel. Bases loaded for Jacob Victor.
Right fielder, Jacob Victor.
Talked to him a little bit last night at the hotel. I believe he is a St. Francis kid. He's been on base a couple times today. Scored a run in that 3rd inning as he takes a first pitch ball. Swing and a miss for Victor. Evens up the count at 1. Diesel threatening here again in the top of the 7th with bases loaded. Top of the order, and Victor, another swing and a miss. Strike 2. Victor takes a shot at that one, and that misses for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Dawson Bailey, who had a hit his last time up at the plate. Bailey comes up with bases loaded. Thought about that one, but thinks otherwise. Ball 1. Royals pitcher is C.J. Schwartz now. He started the game at shortstop. Looking to find the range there. Ball 2. Bailey fouls one down the third base line, and that actually makes it into the Diesel dugout. Nick Galeni gets his first action of the game. Two and 1. Bailey fouls that one back and out of play. Count will be 2-2. DeLeo's on first, Licago's at second, Giordano's at third. Bailey is at the plate with 1 out. Wiedelspach is on deck. There's another foul and away for Bailey, who stays alive in there. Counts 2-2. C.O. Brown Stadium, home of the Battle Creek Bombers. Bailey puts that in play. A roll, slow roller to second. He's safe at first. Run gets in. Tough play for the pitcher there, as Bailey reaches first. And we still have bases loaded. So it's a 10-1 score now, with Wiedelspach coming to the plate. Licago's now at third, Giordano at second, and that's Bailey at first. Wiedelspach takes the first pitch strike. Takes the ball, counts 1-1. So the winner of this game will advance to Sunday, but that's where they'll have their semifinals and then final game. Wiedelspach sends that out to right field. It'll fall. A run will come home. Licago makes it all the way around. Giordano at third. Bailey's now at second. Wiedelspach with a single. One down here, and that'll bring up Whiskey Nick Jasinski, the designated hitter. Comes up with bases loaded to face Schwartz. Jasinski sends one into left field, a grounder. Wolf will hold up the runner at third, so still bases loaded, 1 out. Giordano gets in. Jasinski's hitting the ball pretty good today. .12-1 score now.
Shortstop, Mike Wagner.
Wagner comes up, and Wagner sends one into left field, and that is going to be caught. Tag up. No play at the plate. It's overthrown, so the runners will go to second and third. Jasensky's at second, Wiedelsbach at third. Wagner comes around to score. Two away here. In the top of the seventh is B.J. Stack.
First baseman, Neil DeMartin.
Comes to bat. B.J. Stack pinch hit here. It falls in there for a strike. BJ takes a cut there. 0-2. That's high for ball one. Schwartz looking to get out of the jam here. And he gets Stacked to chase that one for strike three. So that'll end the inning. But the Diesel have that 12-1 lead here in the seventh, heading to the bottom of the seventh. You're watching on WNYathletics.com.
We realize now more than ever is the perfect time to have the perfect house. We're confident we'll find your dream home. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
For Buffalo in the seventh, 4 runs and 5 hits when there are 2 left.
It is 13-1. A little clarification. I was certain it was 13-1, but the scoreboard guy over here is having a little bit of difficulty here working the scoreboard, unfortunately. But Jake Harford will return. He is in here for the 7th inning. Diesel put up 4 runs on top of the 7th. See if Harford can't clear this one out. First pitch is ball 1. I don't have a number 20 on the roster here, so I'm not sure who's up for the Royals. We got the stream up a little late today, unfortunately. Trying to get this equipment to work, and the press box is a good 50 yards away from anything. A lot of walking, a lot of stairs. Not a lot of help today. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that just misses the outside corner for ball 2. Leadoff hitter for the Royals here. And Harford will get him to chase. Strike 3. 1 down here. In the bottom of the 7th. I'll bring up a number 5 who I don't have either.
Pitch hitter number 5, Brian Ritchie.
Brian Ritchie, I'm hearing his name is Brian Ritchie or Brian Fitchie? Brian something takes a look at strike one. The Royals had to win today to get into the elimination round. And they did that in comeback fashion earlier over Brunswick. They defeated them 7-6 earlier. The Diesel were just waiting for an opponent. They thought they might be playing the Sports Fever out of Brooklyn. That was the feeling heading into today, but that did not happen. That would have been a great matchup. The Sports Fever is typically one of your top teams in this tournament year after year. Definitely always considered a favorite with their pitching. Counts 2-2 to Richie. Hartford delivers. Strike three. I have Hartford down for 118 pitches this afternoon. And it's a nice comeback story after Wednesday, as Hartford didn't even get out of the first inning. Here he is in the bottom of the seventh, and he has done very well today for Diesel. Number 52, his name is Gary. I didn't catch the last name on that, and I don't have a number for or a name for him on my roster. He's ahead in the count, 2-0. 2 outs here, bottom 7. And that'll be a called strike. Counts now 2-1. And that's a swing and a miss for strike 2. That's going to miss just outside. We'll have a full count. Bottom 7, 13-1, 2 outs, full count. Hartford has been dealing the Silver Creek product. And that's strike 3. And I believe that'll do it, as the Diesel will win. 10-run mercy rule in effect, as the Diesel advance to Sunday, the semifinals. We don't know exactly where that game will be played or who the opponent will be, but Diesel out of Western New York will be playing at 12 noon tomorrow. Whether that's C.O. Owens Field or Nichols next door, we'll have to wait and see. But the Diesel have the rest of the day off. They'll have to be ready to go, though, for tomorrow, as they take on an opponent to be named later. We'll tweet something out sometime this afternoon or tonight. That opponent could be playing at 6 o'clock tonight, so we may not know that till 8:30, 9 o'clock tonight. But we will be waiting and watching. You've been watching on WNYathletics.com. We thank you.